Hey, welcome back to another message. It's Justin, or really just Exceed Thought, speaking through the ego to you. It's another reflection. But with this message today, I'm talking about, don't mind the mess in the background. I just got off work. I trim cannabis. And as I put more love, abundance, prosperity into myself and really just let go of thoughts of fear, worry, anxiety, doubts, lack of, and just telling Justin, I love you, Justin. I really do. And meaning that. Look at myself in the mirror with a smile. You know, saying, Justin, I love you. You look good, bro. You can tell that you take care of yourself. And that's why people stare at you. That's why people look at you. It happens all the time. Men and women. I can't make that shit up. People talk about me behind my back. My girls' coworkers talk about me. That's insane. That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And how far does that go outside of just the workplace? I'm attractive, but you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. And I mean, with that too, take everything I say and alchemize it into your own truth. That goes with anything, honestly, because my way is not your way, but you'll see the truth within my way, within your truth. But getting to the topic of the video, the more and more like I put these things into myself, the more and more it just reflects back onto me. The more and more I convince my subconscious mind I'm attractive, I'm confident in myself, I love myself, I'm comfortable in my skin, I'm prosperous in all my ways, I'm abundant, infinite abundance lies within me, is all around me, right? The more and more I do these things, the more and more every single day I am proving that my word is my wand. I am proving that there is no such thing as a God besides the infinite abundance that lies within me. But the topic of this video today is, I was looking at the time, but I have no time limit, is so this rising, right? When I got up into work, I got my frequencies playing in my ears. I'm thinking like, yo, I'm hyped up to make this video today. I'm hyped up to get off work. I'm ready. I'm ready, right? I'm thinking about me sitting down. I had thought I was gonna sit outside, but there's just so many people at this park. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to have people walking by being nosy and shit, staring. I'm not trying to do that today. But this, I don't even know what's going on. But as I'm in the past thinking of myself and envisioning myself doing this currently, am I creating this moment, or was this moment always meant to be? Yes and no. And the reason why I say yes and no is because, yes, I put in the work to get to that. I put in the work. I put in the work to get my property. I put in the work to get this van with my girl. I put in the work to do van life in San Diego together with my girl and our dog. Like, I did all these, I put in the work day in and day out. I went to a lower paying job, a closer job to home to save money. I bought a beater car. What else did I do? I stay consistent with my push-ups. I stay consistent with taking care of myself. Yeah, I have my ups and downs. I'm young. I'm 21. But I have no age. I'm infinite. I'm infinite beyond what infinite is even labeled as. I'm so infinite, I don't even need to talk. I'm so infinite, I can just think thoughts and create my reality. You can do that too. Everybody can do that. My name is not Justin. That's just my ego. But that's the crazy thing though. Getting into quantum theory, or just quantum science, I guess. There are infinite realities. Infinite when you think of a reality, when you think of yourself, let's say, right, me making this video, right? Let's say I'm in my thought, I'm in my head, right? I'm thinking to myself making this video over at the basketball courts, or over by the restrooms, or the baseball fields, wherever, right? I can envision that. That happens in another reality. Same thing could be said with me choosing decisions, right? I could fast today, or I could go get a burrito. I could go get some, what else could I get? I could get a falafel wrap. I could get anything, right? I can make food right now. I could decide to turn the camera off and go do a run, whatever the case may be. Same thing could be said with things that don't serve me. I could go ahead and roll up right now. Not to say that you can't do that, but I'm focused on my video right now. Why would I start rolling up? And you know what I'm saying? Why would I go drive to the store right now and go buy food? Why would I do that? Obviously, I mean, it's common sense, right? But common sense is not common. But my leg is falling asleep. My bad. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce. I was trying to get a better angle for the camera and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Ooh, look at your skin. Ooh. Hey, my hair getting long too. Y'all see that? Like, look at a video compared like 5 months ago. Oh, my hair got way longer. I got my dog on my lap right now. Look, say what's up. There was a kid walking by. I don't know why she growled. But you constantly putting that love into yourself, you constantly affirming to yourself, yo, Justin, I love you. Justin, everything that you want is yours. Or if you want this car, if you want this house, if you want this property, if you want this job, if you want this business, if you want whatever the fuck it may be, if you want this necklace, if you want a certain accessory, I mean, talking about accessories, if you want a certain amenity, like if you want a new TV or a pleasure or a video game console, whatever the case may be, money, abundance, whatever, health, right? You can speak these things into your life, but you can, at the same time, you can also speak negativity into your life. That's why you're programmed from before you're born, you're programmed into externally giving your energy away to things that don't matter and things that are outside of yourself. Really, nothing is outside of yourself, but things that are outside of yourself, things that are outside of yourself is just allowing energy to be leached off of you. Idol worship, believing in a God, believing in the lies of your title that gives you dopamine, which creates this dissonance within your mindset. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this. Never mind. My setup is so crazy right now. I'm like on top of my Jackery. If you don't know what Jackery is, it's like a battery charger. But you're getting back into it. You can also speak negativity into your life as well. I'm kind of everywhere with this video. I'm trying to get back. I'm not trying to. I am getting back into content creation because I have no reason not to now, right? But you can also speak negativity into your life. You can tell yourself, I'm too old to learn new things. Oh, this is below me. Oh, I can't have this, or I'm too whatever to be able to do this, or I would rather suffer than to do this, or what else? What else? Just creating external boundaries through language that don't matter, because language in itself, we should never even be talking. And I understood that growing up intuitively, because I always doesn't speak in a language. It doesn't speak in a language, but you translate it into a language because we speak. But that's a great question. Why do we have to? No, we have to. You don't even have to translate that into a language, but to communicate to someone else or to talk to yourself out loud. I mean, yeah, you're gonna do that, right? But with that too, language is very stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you because it's ignorant. Why am I gonna speak to you when I can just talk to you with my mind, right? Telekinesis. I don't need to speak to you when intuitively I have that connection. I have that connection with kids. I have the connection with animals. I may or may not have that connection with adults because look at the adults around us now. They're just children in adult forms, adult bodies. And yeah, just idol worship with sports, religion, what you eat, all these things matter because the vibration that you resonate at daily, by the way, Judgment Day is every single second of your fucking day. It's not at the end of your life. You're gonna realize at the end of your life, like, oh shit, I really wasted my time. Oh shit, I lived 80 years and I wasted my time. I didn't do shit with my life. I didn't experience. I didn't take a risk. Me and my girl coming to San Diego from 8 hours away, 7 hours away, like in between. We were from Northern California, right? We came down to Southern California I had $300, $400 in my accounts. Mind you, we live in a camper van. Yes, we had like two grand saved up. My girl, she had like a band or 800, right? But we also had tax returns coming. That saved us. It didn't save us, but it was just meant to be. But it's about putting the step forward and knowing, not believing, knowing. Knowing is that connection with the divine or source, whatever you want to call it, yourself. Through the ethereal field, through quantum field, through the astral, right? I believe it's called 0 point unity within yourself, within the void. You know what I'm saying? That connection goes beyond language, goes beyond the physical, goes beyond it doesn't go beyond any experience you experience, but it's intertwined within all those experiences. You understand? Goes beyond a job, goes beyond a career, goes beyond having to eat, goes beyond like all these things. Because these things don't really matter outside of your ego. But you attract these higher vibrational realities through your daily acts, daily thoughts. And that honestly begins with you loving yourself. Not only that, but through you loving yourself, you move differently. You become more isolated within who you allow in your circle, right? Because I mean, realistically, you could have a lot of people in your circle. You could, if you chose to. You could have hella friends if you chose to. But the average human being does not think outside of the box. The average human being is aligned with a scripted out reality, is aligned with a scripted out life. And that's what many people will realize on their deathbed. That's why I say Judgment Day is every single second of your day. Because you're in a daze. First of all, we're talking about days of the week. I'm not going to be dazed in my week and weekends within the days of my week. Just because I live in my ego talking. I observe the experience of Justin living within a society that kills itself every single day. Mind you, I get it. I'm breathing in chemicals right now that are rotting me from the insides. But I don't take pharmaceuticals. I don't eat chemicals. And if I do, it's a blue moon. Right? I don't watch bullshit. I don't eat bullshit on a consistent basis. I take care of myself. I do my best to do my breath work, meditative acts, which could be working out, reading, journaling, or just sitting still with myself, looking at the trees and intuitively just seeing myself reflect back to myself, as within, so without. You can attract opportunities to yourself. You can manifest. You want to go over there? Oh, shit. She just jumped out my hand. But you can manifest certain realities to come about into your awareness, into your observation. You can. I literally said, my girl, she has certain work events. She's a bartender. She has certain work events that she is able to go to. And recently I was like, you know what? I have a feeling that there's a work event coming soon. And lo and behold, the next day or two, boom, we were talking to one of our coworkers and there was a CBX event. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, just not to be selfish, not to be egotistical, but just look at me. Just look at me. When I walk around, it's like people can't help but look at what they can't fathom. But you can fathom it. But you can. I'm just saying that because I'm no less, no more than you. I'm just a reflection of you. Unless, yo, if you have a hive mind, first of all, what are you being and what are you allowing into your being? If you're eating bullshit all the time, you're creating the space for spirits to come into your vessel, or astral leeches. They are all around us. And when you get into sex trafficking or just human trafficking at that, you're being trafficked. If you're allowing your consciousness to be harvested, if you're allowing your consciousness to be average, what is average to infinity? How can you be average? How can you be average when all you could be was yourself? But is that person being themselves? Yes and no. They were, I mean, I can't speak for them, but some people are just, that's just their thing. They're meant to be a non-playable character, but so am I. But I have that understanding within myself intuitively that I am the controller. Justin is the controller into the doors that I want to step into, or opportunities, for example, or the reality that I create for myself. Justin is the controller. I am not Justin. Justin is the identity of the controller. I am the awareness behind Justin. I'm the awareness and the observation behind this physical act, this physical play, this Masonic chessboard. Because we live on a chessboard. I control Justin, but I'm not Justin. That's the thing. And that's the thing many people won't understand. Neither will they want to. Because they're so comfortable within their misery. They're so comfortable within what they've been taught. And that's normal. That's normal. But it should not be normal. And I say it's normal because we're all resurrected into this cannibalistic, satanic, Luciferianistic realm of consciousness. But you chose that. We all chose that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, it's really going to take some people lifetimes to understand that. And that's not my problem. It's not my problem. But all I can do is speak my truth back to you. You feel me? I can't make you do anything. I can't force you, neither would I want to. And that's why I say, I'm not speaking truth, but I'm only here to speak my truth. That may or may not align with you. And that's your doing. That's your work to to alchemize and do research on, read books, and just shit like that. People are pulling up now. But I mean, that's really all that I had for this video. The moral of the story, moral of the video is that what you think right now and what you put your acts into, what you put your energy into, is just intertwining this quantum web of thoughts right back to you. How you view yourself. Growing up, in my teens and early teens and later childhood, and I'm still in my early adult years, but before coming into my early adult years, my physical vessel and just how I live, how I am currently living with my girl, I manifested her. I manifested my avatar's look. You know what I'm saying? You can customize your avatar however you want to customize. I wanted some ink. I got some ink. You feel me? Like, it don't really mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. But I'm ripped. I'm healthy. I take care of myself. My skin is glowing. My skin is clear. And that can only reflect back off my reality. And in no point in time am I gonna stop. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to experience the lies around me and to alchemize those lies into a betterment for myself and society. That's all I got for today. I'm about to record another video, but yeah, it's just 2 for today. I'm gonna keep on being consistent, and yeah, that's all for today. I'm out. Peace.